2026 Iowa State Fair here at the IARN Broadcast Shed. And I'm talking right now with Kevin Brooks. He is with the Iowa State Fair Beef Champion supporters. Kevin, thanks for telling us a little bit about that organization, and thanks for joining us here today.
Well, thanks for having us. I tell you, the fair is packed today for a Monday. Wow, it's unbelievable. But we're excited for Tuesday and Wednesday. That's the day, the 4-H breeding heifer show on Tuesday, the 4-H market animals beef show on Wednesday, and our organization was started back in 2020, back when they canceled the state fair.
Right.
And they had this alternatives fair for just the exhibitors, and so that's our organization, Iowa State Fair Beef Champion supporters, focused on 4-H exhibitors showing beef.
And so tell us a little bit why you felt it was important to start this organization and what it does.
So in 2020, when they canceled the fair, we thought it was really important that those exhibitors who have purchased their projects and worked on them from December through the July or June when they canceled it, we thought it was a challenge to have them experience all that work and not be recognized. And then when they had the alternative fair, we were able to get a group of 7 of us, board committee members, put together, and we raised $90,000 the first year and gave out $80-some thousand in premium awards to the market animal side and the top, so that way they could experience what their predecessors experienced. And then from then, it's just really grown and made up of people involved in show cattle industry, cow-calf operations, vendors who support that. But what it's all about, it's about the exhibitors and giving them recognition and helping them become future leaders and stay engaged in ag.
And that's what I was going to follow up with, was, why was it important? I mean, obviously during the pandemic, but like you said, it's about keeping that going, and that never goes away no matter what's going on in the world around you. And so it's great that you have that. But so talk about, you said, $90,000 that first year. I mean, how much have you guys raised just since 2020?
With this year's fundraiser, which was in February, first part of February, we have raised in that short period of time $1.3 million. And of that $1.3 million, we operate on less than 1.5% of expense, and we have awarded in excess of $1,230,000 by the time this year's fair ends.
Oh, that is amazing. And so then how does that get dispersed out? How does that all get spread around?
So we started out, it was focused on champions and division champions, but as our organization was able to grow and increase our dollars, we actually give all 120 some estimated classes between breeding heifers and market animals. There'll be about 120 classes. Every one of the first place gets $100 cash, second gets $50. All the breed champions on both breeding heifer and market each receive $2,000 for the champion, and then $1,000 for reserve, and then the top 5 placings get paid out, and we'll award $283,500 this year to those exhibitors. And it only happens because we have 315 supporters who helped us get the money.
Oh, wow.
And raised this year over $290,000 of cash and in kind.
And then you guys also help support the IFAA as well, correct?
So as of that $280,000, we did a challenge match with IFAA from the start and said, whatever you can raise dedicated to the 4 beef animals that are going through the sale of champions, we will match. One year that was $55,000. This year, they too have upped their game. And so our match to IFAA is $85,000, the largest single contributor they have.
That is absolutely impressive. And so obviously a few years have gone by. We've seen changes since 2020. What kind of things have changed, and what have you seen that's grown on this since the everything kind of got started?
So first is recognition, and the recognition started with the exhibitors, the expression and their gratitude for walking out of the show ring with a premium that's bigger than $5 and $10 is phenomenal. And then also it's helped support the sale because as we know, IFAA and those auction buyers are a big part of it, but those exhibitors that have champion and reserve that go through the sale also have to do the friends component. And with that, it helps reduce some of that pressure, or not really pressure, some of that obligation, especially for those exhibitors that are either young, families not as well connected, maybe they happen to be living on an acreage or whatever. And so it helps deliver a better, more uniform price for some of those achievements.
Okay. And if folks want to be a part of this and donate and help out, how do they do that?
So we'll be around in the center of the show ring both Tuesday and Wednesday, and certainly you can come down and visit with us. We have 13 board members, which are listed on our social media, Facebook. And the easiest way is just go to social media, go to the Facebook, and there's a link. You could forward us a message. We'd love to have you a part of being a contributor, supporter, and making a difference in the youth's lives as they become leaders for agriculture in Iowa.
All right. And then when is the online sale?
The online sale's in February every year, first Sunday in February, and it's on the platform of the show circuit. And so you can go on. We had a total of almost 400 items, just short of 300 items on the sale, and it's easy, and it's a way to help support, and you don't have to leave your chair at home.
All right. Well, Kevin, we thank you so much for the insight and telling us about the Iowa State Fair Beef Champion supporters. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for the time. We look forward to seeing the results in the upcoming week.